Hi there folks, thanks for clicking onto my video today. This is Cooking with Sasha China, and today we're going to do cabbage rolls. So obviously you guys probably know that this is an Eastern European dish. A lot of my Polish friends and Romanian friends do it. Obviously they all tweak it in their own little ways. But this one I've been told how to do from a Romanian friend. So if you are Romanian and you are watching this and I do it wrong, sorry. But I've done a few tweaks myself. So this is cabbage rolls prep. I'm making it for dinner tomorrow night, but I'm popping it in the slow cooker today. So I'm going to put it on before I go to work tomorrow. So what you're going to need is a cabbage, some onion, some uncooked rice, obviously some beef mince, we've got some garlic powder there, salt. We also got some paprika here, a tin of chopped tomatoes and some black pepper. Alrighty, so let's get cooking. Alrighty, okay, so the first thing you're going to want to do is obviously wash your cabbage, but then also, so I've already started making incisions at the bottom. You're going to have to get the core of the cabbage out, and then once you've got that out, you can pop that into your pan of boiling water, which as you can see is not boiling yet. I've just popped in some salt and pepper in there just to flavour the water a bit, so that's boiling away. Yeah, so now get the core out, and then once your water has reached boiling point, then pop in the cabbage. Okay, so once you've chopped your onions up, get your onion and your garlic powder together, and we're actually going to fry it off in the pan. I know that in other recipes and other people, they don't actually fry off the beef mince. They just combine all the ingredients together raw. I like to fry it off. I don't know, that's just me personally, how I like to do things. So obviously I've got my beef mince here ready to go in. Onions, garlic powder there. The cabbage is doing well, as you can see. So now I'm just going to fry off the beef and stuff in there. Don't worry about the corn, that's for my dinner tonight, which is a roast lamb. So yeah, so that's boiling away nicely. So once the cabbage is boiling away nicely, then just reduce the heat so it goes into a nice simmer. Perfect. For about 10 minutes you're going to want this. Alrighty. Okay, so once your cabbage is done, you then put it onto a baking sheet. Now, it's probably advisable that you use one with a bit of a lip, because obviously there's going to be a lot of water coming out. And as you can see, it's still quite warm. So, I mean, but it's still able to be handled. Actually, I'm going to try and turn it over for you, so you can see the core there. So turn that over, and then you get all the water to drip out and everything, and then we can go from there. So, and I'm going to leave that on the side. So this is my mince. I have quickly fried it off, and I've let it cool down now, because usually when you do this, the meat will be raw, so it is already cold. So I've put in my onions, my garlic powder, and fried off my beef mince. Now I'm going to do the next stage. Okay, so for this next stage, we're going to pop in the mince that we fried off with the onion and the garlic powder. We're going to pop it into a mixing bowl, and now what you're going to need some salt, garlic powder, paprika, a tin of chopped tomatoes or tomato puree, a cup of rice, some dried parsley, or if you have fresh, that'd be even better, and some black pepper. Okay, so firstly I just want to say the noise in the background is my washing machine, so I do apologise for that. Righto, so in the mixing bowl we've got the fried off mince with the onions. I've also popped in the uncooked rice, paprika, salt, pepper, garlic powder, dried flat leaf parsley, and now I'm going to add in a cup of the tomatoes. Going to add that in there. Alrighty, and now we're going to give that a good mix. Okay, so that's now mixed up. So what you'll usually do, obviously like I said before, you wouldn't actually fry off the mince beforehand. You'll mix this all together. So obviously when you are mixing it, it's a lot more of a smoother consistency, but obviously since I fried it off, it's still quite chunky, but that's how we like it here. So one thing I did forget to mention about the cabbage is that when you get it out and you pop it onto the baking tray, if you just separate the leaves a little bit, so then it could cool down a lot quicker, and obviously now it's a lot easier to handle. But also, don't throw away the water. Keep it still warm, because obviously if the cabbage is still really hard, you could just pop that back in there. Alrighty, so now we're going to get onto the cabbage. So what we're going to do, we're going to separate the leaves like this one here. It's kind of hard to do with one hand. Okay, anyway, so we're going to separate the leaves, but you see the backbone, I don't know what you call these, the backbone of the cabbage. You're going to want to have to slice a little bit of that off, because obviously this stops the rolling process. You know, that really hard bit there. So we're going to do that, and then we're going to start rolling. Okay, so as you can see, I've actually cut off the spines of the cabbage that were really hard there. So it's all those bits in the corner. So all these cabbage leaves, got quite a few there. And the two big ones that were on the outside, I put them in the bottom of the slow cooker, just so they're in there. So now we're going to start rolling and placing them in the slow cooker. Okay, so I just wanted to show you what they're looking like right now. So this is how you just pop it in the slow cooker. So you're just going to build it up slowly, layer upon layer. So the way we're actually rolling them is how I actually roll my spring rolls. So if you watched one of my other videos before. So you got the cabbage leaf here. Then you got the main stem towards you. You put your meat in here, and you're rolling from that way. And these ends in, over, and then you're just popping it in there. And that's how we're doing it. Okay, so here is the finished product. So as you can see, I've got quite a few layers of the cabbage rolls, and they're all nicely stuffed. There's one or two that have actually cracked a little bit, but that's fine, no worries about that. So now what you're going to want to do is get some more tomato, the rest of the tinned tomato, which is actually a cup. Pour that over the top, and then also I'm going to use a bit of the cabbage water as well. So we're going to pour that all over like that, and then going to fill some cabbage water inside the tin and pop it in. 2 seconds. Okay, so I've added in some cabbage water and the tin of tomatoes, and as you can see, this is now ready to go. So thanks for watching my video, guys. I mean, it's not an actual cooking video today. It's actually just a cabbage roll prep ready for me to put turn the slow cooker on tomorrow morning before I go to work, and then when I come home from work, voila, all done. Amazing things slow cookers are. So anyway, thanks for watching my video, guys. Please like and subscribe, and if you want to leave any comments, please feel free below, and don't forget to subscribe if you haven't already. Alright guys, see you in my next video. Bye!